Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the KillJoy Jake YouTube channel. What is up? Welcome, one and all, to the Chocolate Factory. We're giving away tickets tonight. We're not. That would be fun if we were, though. I want to give something away soon. I haven't done that in a big ol' fat minute. It's been a minute. I gave away a whole Scream 6 Steelbook one time. That was fun. That was a good time. How's everyone doing out there in the world of YouTube? Julian is saying, yo, hard question. What's your favorite and least favorite Hellraiser movie? Ooh, some good questions here, Julian. That's so tough because I have some weird takes on the Hellraiser movies. Like, I think Bloodlines is just so overcomplicated. I think it's got a really strong finish, but it's weird, man. Like, it's a weird one. That's probably my least favorite one to watch. I don't know, just kind of weird. My favorite one is 2, though. Like, 2 is my favorite. I love that. It is one of my all-time favorite horror movies. I love Hellraiser 2. Like, it is just, that's a 10 out of 10 for me. Gross, disgusting. It's got some great, fantastical shit going on in it. It's great. It's just a great movie. Paula Fitzhenry, thanks for being a channel member. Appreciate you, Paula. Hi. Welcome. We're going to talk a little Scream 7 tonight. I got a guest hanging out backstage after I say hi to everybody. We're going to be running this thing, talking a little bit about Scream 7 theories, updates, things we want for this movie. There's a couple of rumors going around right now that I think are really interesting. I'm excited to get into all of it. Gunner is saying, what's up, Jake? What a great night to be tired and watching KillJoy. Jake killing it. Hey, I appreciate it, Gunner. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Means a lot to me. Barry Treamer, or maybe like Ben Tramer. Just careful. Don't walk around in a killer's mask all night. You might get hit by a cop car. Saying, yes, Jake, hope you're well, mate. I'm vibing out, dog. I'm chilling. I'm well, I guess. That's what they would say. You're not supposed to say you're good. You're supposed to say you're well, and I think that's weird. That's proper English right there, ladies and gentlemen. I don't quite get it. Amy, what's up, Amy? How we doing? Saying, honestly, for Scream 7, make it an adaptation of Joe Nesbo's The Snowman and make it star Steve. Isn't that already a movie, The Snowman? I feel like that's a thing. Have it star Steven Seagal? That's crazy. That a Steven Seagal Scream movie, there's another universe where that exists, and I want to like Rick and Morty portal over there for like a couple of days and just see what that's all about. Connie Cleary's been a member for 8 months, saying hello, everyone. Connie used her 8-month membership to say hello to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, you better be saying hi back to Connie, or it's gonna be pretty rude. That bird's gonna come at you, start poking your eyeballs out. Connie, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate you, my friend. Thanks for being here tonight. Mr. Rick, also a KillJoy cult member. Thank you so much, my friend. Loving the profile picture, saying good evening. Love these live feeds. Can't wait for Friday. Got my Steelbook of Texas Chainsaw already. Oh yeah, we're watching the original Texas Chainsaw from 1974. I know a lot of people really like the remakes, so we might skip over to the remakes after that. Because I want to do a rewatch of those too. It's been a long time. It's been I keep saying it's been a fat minute, and I don't know why I keep saying that. Paul is saying hi again. Hello. Sinister 5.0 is saying, hey, KillJoy Jake. What's up? I love the Art the Clown and the PFP there. Ooh, is saying, hey, Jake, nice to see another stream from you. Oh, yeah, we stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on this page. So come on by and say hey. Noah Atkinson is saying, hey, Jake, for Scream 7, the Core 4, Gail Weathers, Sidney Prescott, anyone that survived should return to the sequel. I wish, my friend. Doesn't seem like that's likely. But keep the hope alive, my friend. Keep the hope alive. That's what I say. Gonna say hi to a few more people, and we're bringing on the guest, VKD, Villain Killin' Dylan. What is up, my friend? How's it going? What the hell going on, mofo? I don't even know, man. We're just vibing. We're talking about Scream 7. We're talking about what a disaster this thing is, in hopes for some kind of real update. Something to talk about. God dang it. Ty Lee is saying, yes, please. I've been wanting to rewatch Beginning for a fat minute now. Thank you. You know what, Ty? I'm not the only one who says that. Thank you. You know what? That makes me feel very good about myself. I appreciate that. Dude, let's do it. I would love to rewatch both of those. They're so good. And Mr. Rick is saying hi to Connie. Good. Very good stuff. One more person. We're bringing on the guest. We're talking. Next Gen is saying, hey, Jake, gotta be honest. I despise the ignoring the past sequels idea more than anyone I've heard for endless reasons. No offense to anyone who likes it. Dude, that's why I put the video out today, man. I wanted to see what people said. And real quick, me and Anthony are going to talk about this because we have to. This is crazy. I have never in my 4 years of doing this, had a more divided comment section. It's usually like, I don't know about that one, Jake, or like, yeah, I agree with that. It's always usually majority one thing or the other. it is 50-50 split through those comments. Like, I recommend, like, honestly, watch the video. Like, I worked up pretty hard on it. Check it out. But read the comments. The comments on that are crazy. Like, some people are like, this would fucking suck. This would ruin the franchise. And some people are like, let's run it. Let's retcon those sequels. Let's go. It's wild. Like, I had a blast reading the comments about an hour ago. Really good stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, bring it on. Anthony from Child of the Corn, a very dear friend of mine. What's going on, man? How you doing?
What's going on, dude? Appreciate you having me. Thank you.
It is always fun talking with Scream with you, Anthony. You are welcome anytime. You know this.
Appreciate it.
So let me ask you, I want to throw this your way, my friend. I posted a video today talking about retconning sequels in the Scream franchise, starting a new timeline, just baseline going off of that. What are your immediate thoughts with all that?
Okay, dude, I figured we were going to talk about this, and dude, okay, so I've talked to a few other people about it. Dude, I love Melissa Barrera, everything, she was, standing up for her freedom of speech, everything. Like, dude, I'm behind her 100%, but I kind of have like this like relief that maybe that they're going to be doing something new. Like, I just feel like the way they ended 6, I was like, that's a good ender. Like, I remember when you were on with Craven, I was saying like, maybe possibly when somebody else gets the rights, maybe they continue that Carpenter sister, storyline or something. But, for 7, I'm kind of very intrigued, just because it's Scream and everything, just where they're going to go with the story. Like, I know it's going to be probably something pretty obviously new. So I'm just interested, you know what I mean? Like, we talked about it last night. I was on a stream, Star Wars stream last night, and they were talking about like trilogies and stuff like that, and I'm just like, like, it didn't necessarily have to be a trilogy, but they can continue that storyline somewhere down the line. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe after Jenna and Melissa are like less busy with like some movies, depending on, I mean, they're always gonna, their careers are gonna continue to grow and stuff, but like, maybe they'll just have more time in the future on another installment. So I'm just really intrigued, dude, to see where they go with it, and especially with like the directors that were possibly, announced. Excited, dude, just excited. So, and I know a lot of people probably don't like to hear that. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people liked, the storyline that was going ahead and probably wanted the trilogy, but I'm just confident in the franchise. Like, I just, I love, it's my favorite franchise. So I'm just, I don't agree with the, head guy of the production company, but sadly, it just is what it is, man. So I don't know. They could totally fumble the ball, but with the directors that they possibly put up, I think it could be something good. So
I hope so, man. I'm worried about it. I just want it to be like another good Scream movie. Like I'm at this point with the movie where I'm like, it's gone through production problems. There's gonna be something that feels missing about the movie, and that's inevitable, I think. So I guess I'm not setting my expectations too high, but I just hope that they figure a way to just fit it all together and make it something worth watching, make it something decent. And I'm just scared. I'm just a scared little Scream fan. I want it to be something fun, but goddamn, I'm scared. We have a lot of rumors and fun stuff to discuss tonight, ladies and gentlemen, bringing in some new opinions. But real quick, Locked is throwing $5 out there. Dude, thank you so much for not only being a channel member, but supporting the page tonight. I appreciate you, my friend. Saying TCM remakes, Jake the Clip. Ladies and gentlemen, Locked is responsible for this next clip. I'm just going to throw this out. Anthony, what is your least favorite thing? Just give me something nasty. Give me a nasty scenario real quick.
Kansas City Chiefs winning the Super Bowl, yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. This is my reaction to that.
That's the ugliest thing I ever saw.
I had to get some. I'm like, I gotta find something, man.
He's so good in that role, dude. In both of those films, dude. Like the remakes, dude. I like the beginning, man. I like the, I loved when those two movies came out. They were done so well, man. And then I just told you I watched, the new Netflix one earlier today, and I think I maybe like that one a tad bit more than the beginning.
Ooh,
just ever so slightly, maybe just ever so. I just feel like it has this. Again, the cinematography was so well done in that movie. I think it just looks very, very good. I know the storyline's maybe not the best, but like, I just think it looks good, man. I think it looks cool. It just looks very new age TCM. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I agree. It's definitely a new take on the franchise, which I like too. Some people, once again, aren't crazy about like the social commentary angle, I think, to 2022.
I thought it was kind of funny. I think
it's funny, right?
Yeah,
like
exactly. Yeah.
like the Halloween 2018 stuff in there. I'm like, that's fun. I don't know. It's funny. It's not necessary. I don't know if it's like written super well, but I'm like, that's funny. You know what I mean? These people are self-aware of what's going on in the horror space.
Oh, you can definitely tell that they took like inspiration from 2018, hands down. Like not even a question. Yeah, big time. And I don't mind that. Like that's cool, man.
It's funny to me. It's goofy to me more than anything. And I'm like, wow, they just kill her, huh? Okay, that was where that was going. Okay, all right, cool. Let's move on.
Trash, like damn.
Yeah, I'm like, geez, wow, this is weird stuff, man. Really funny though. But Locked is also saying, I hope that you're having a good day, and it's great to finally be in a stream again. Locked, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I really appreciate you. Well, we'll have to have you on a stream again sometime soon, man. It's been a minute. It's been a fat minute. But I love talking horror movies with you, dude. Thanks for the $5, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for the support. Speaking of that real quick, I know this is a Scream stream, but you brought up beforehand that there's a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre rumored to be in the works. What are your thoughts on all that?
Dude, okay, so obviously we watched the movie. Dude, they were talking about the synopsis, and I was just like, I don't know if I don't think it's like any I think it's just rumors, or just like, I don't know. They said the synopsis is something where he is like in a suburban neighborhood, but somehow he's like in abandoned, or not abandoned, but just like rundown area that's close to a suburban area or something. And I guess he's gonna antagonize the suburban area or something. So I don't know how well that's gonna work. I don't know if it's gonna be straight off like the new one they just did. I'm assuming possibly. Is it the same director? Damn, I can't remember what they said. But if it's, produced by Fede Alvarez, shit, dude. That's what I'm saying, dude. Fede Alvarez putting his name on that on that 2022 one, I think it says a lot, dude, honestly. So, I don't know. I just felt like watching it earlier today. I just feel like I was looking at things a little bit differently than the first couple of times I was watching it. I was kind of looking for more of the gore factor stuff, but if you just really look at the movie in general, just as a whole, it's pretty well done. So.
Oh, dude, I think it's a lot of fun. Like, I think it gets a lot of shit. And, my whole thing is, like, the worst thing a movie can be is boring. And I'm not bored watching that movie. It's
Amen, dude.
I don't know if it's written very well. You know what I mean? I don't know if, like, it's the best writing I've ever seen in a horror movie. But it's fun. The kills are great. Very over the top. I love the whole bus sequence, too. Like, I was in, like, just pure bliss the whole time watching it.
Yeah, his overall look too is like really good. Like the chainsaw looks good. The chainsaw sequences look fucking good. Like when she's under the floorboards and he's going at her with the dude, it's just some good shit, dude. Like the aesthetic of the film is very good. Like, yeah, the writing a little bit lacking, but yeah, Suburbia, him and Suburban, it might go bad, but and that's the thing with TCM movies. Maybe for the exception of the remake and the original and stuff like that, where the storyline's a little bit more intriguing. They're just fun movies, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, Next Generation and shit, wackadoo as it is, like, it's still somewhat entertaining and shit, you know what I mean? So
yeah, and that's another one where the writing, oh man, that's out the window, by the fourth entry. But is it a fun movie? Like, can I laugh at it? Absolutely, dude. Oh my god, Matthew McConaughey is hamming it up in that movie the whole time. He just kills his role, man. Like, he just does what he was told to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's really well done, dude. It's funny stuff, man. I can enjoy a so bad it's good movie personally. Like, that's my vibe. I fuck with that. Oliver Hardung has been a member for a month. Oliver, thank you so much for your support, my friend. Saying, hello everyone, what's up? Can I pause? Like, pause 2 seconds. Connie and Oliver wanted to use their messages today to make sure that everyone is going good, to say hello to everybody, and I love that about the community. You guys are so kind and so wholesome, even though you love watching people murder each other on the big screen. I love it. It's a great juxtaposition here. Oliver, thank you for being a member, man. Appreciate you. Getting back to Scream though, real quick. We have a question from the peanut gallery here, asking, is Nev Campbell coming back to Scream 7? Anthony, what are your thoughts on this? Is Nev going to come back? Will she be like, okay, I'll take some of the money and we'll run this train again? Listening to you and Craven talking about it, Dempsey's already there, Spyglass and everything. Dude, they just murdered and did such a good job with Thanksgiving. And it's just like,
I just don't think she's gonna do it, unfortunately. If she does, hell yeah, let's go. Like that's what I'm talking about. But I just, I heard her talk about like her terms and stuff, and like that's totally understandable. Like they're gonna have to throw her a bag, and that's totally understandable too. And I'm just wondering what the storyline will be, but I just don't want it to be forced. I think I've said that from the start. Like I just don't want her to come back for shock value and then the writing just be trash and just it just like that will not be good. Like a fucking Jamie Lee Curtis resurrection kind of thing. No, and I think she's smart enough where she wouldn't come back for something like that. You know what I mean? So, and see, again, that's what I'm saying. Like this one just kind of being like the black sheep just of the franchise. Every franchise has a film that's just like all different from the others. So it's probably just what it's going to be. But if she does, obviously I'm down. Like that's awesome.
Dude, I swear to God, if Ghostface drops her off a balcony or something, or off the roof of a hospital.
I don't think she would ever sign on, yeah.
She wouldn't, no, I don't think she would sign on, but I would like lose my mind in the theaters. I'd be like, no way. This can't be happening, dog. But yeah, I really want her to come back, and I think under the right circumstances, it could happen. But I'm kind of with you, man. Like, there's some bad blood. There's bad blood now, man. There's a lot of negatives. I think there's more negative factors that would, postpone a Sydney return at the moment, especially working with Spyglass. There's bad blood not only at first with Neve Campbell with the pay dispute, but now her friends, Sam Carpenter, Melissa Barrera, are getting screwed by the studio too. And we haven't heard what Nev's opinion is on all this, but I can't imagine it's positive.
Yeah, and I think when she's probably been doing the interviews, she's been trying to just be polite about it as possible, which is awesome. Just shows you how professional she is and everything. Hayden Panettiere, she's not coming back. Like, it's understandable. Yeah. I just don't think they're going to come back and it's like, okay, well, they're going to have to come up with something original. So hopefully, and it doesn't have to have any, honestly, relation to anybody or anything from the other films. Like, honestly, it could be just something where they just use the Ghostface aesthetic to like, terrorize some other people. You know what I mean? Or just like, I don't know, like something of that sort. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like it seems like that's maybe the only viable option if you can't get Neve back, is to start fresh, get new characters again. And I said something in my video today too. I was like, I don't think that the best option is to erase sequels. I really think the best option is to try to make amends with this next movie. Try to like almost like an apology from Spyglass. Just be like, here, all right, we're one last little go around with our main characters again. Get Neve back. Fucking drive that money truck up to her house. Unload it, get her in the movie. Then for 8, do something like this. Brand new pocket story, something similar to Evil Dead Rise, Prey from 2 years ago, whatever. So, like pocket story with Ghostface, new characters getting attacked. I think that could work. I really do. My problem with Scream 5 though, which tries to do this, is we try to incorporate the legacy characters back into it, and we didn't have enough time to build up these characters until the next one. Like in 6, I feel like they're all mostly fully developed. But not in 5, Like I go back and I watch that movie and I'm like, I like this movie because of 6 more. Does that make sense? I don't know.
I like 5 a lot. I think, as much as it does The Force Awakens a little bit of like, A New Hope, and kind of it doesn't sit there and like straight up copy the original Scream, but like it does such a good job. It takes elements of the first Scream and I feel like it does a really good job. Like I just felt like I know this might sound bad, like how I feel like 6 somewhat copied the second one. I felt like they did a better job of it in the 5th installment with comparative to like the first, like, you know what I mean? Just, yeah.
Feels almost like it pays homage to the original in the first one.
Amen. Exactly. Yep.
We're in 6, it kind of just feels like it doesn't, at no point until the 3rd act in 6 do I feel like they're ripping something from 2. Like, does that make sense? Like,
true,
I know.
Very true.
People have brought up, they're like, oh, well, it's the characters in college again. It's there's this and that, like little points throughout. But it's not until we get to the killers where I'm like, okay, they're trying so hard to be Mrs. Loomis. Yeah. And I don't know, to me, it's like, just go that new direction. Just go full force towards it. And I feel like they kind of just blew it a little bit at the ending.
Like how they started it out, like with, just some hardcore fans, like a cult following. That almost would have been better, that were like big friends of Richie. Or I guess the family thing was all right, but like maybe it being like just a bunch of crazy movie fans or something. I know they kind of did that in 5. Like, I get it, but like, I don't know. Like, maybe a cult following would have been kind of cool, and they were trying to do that. I don't know. Yeah.
I feel like
maybe they do the cult in this, in 7. Maybe, I don't know.
I feel like we walked right up to that line in the opening scene of 6, and then we just rushed away from it. You know what I mean? Like we dipped our toe into that pool, and then we just ran the other direction. Yep. But more getting into the behind the scenes stuff with Scream 7. We have a lot of directors that are rumored, and Anthony, we were talking about this I believe last week about all these different people who are rumored. We have John Hyams from Sick and Alone, 2 movies that I have mixed feelings about both of these, but I think they're very interesting films. Karen Kusama from Jennifer's Body. Robert Rodriguez, which I don't believe there's any truth behind that. I would love for him to make Scream 7, but dude, no way is he directing it. That would be sick, but no way. And then Jamie Blanks as well from Urban Legend. You're excited about Jamie, but I think I already know your answer, but who from that list would you like to see direct Scream 7?
I am like the biggest fan of Jamie Blanks, dude. I just love the way he shoots. Urban Legend is like one of my favorite slashers, and it's just not literally the reason why I love that movie so much is the look of the killer, the storyline, the way it's written. But dude, if you watch that movie and just just take it piece by piece, like he does such a good job of shooting that film, dude. It's just, and Christopher Young, one of my favorite composers, is in that film. He did Hellraiser 1 and 2, and dude, the score of that movie is just spectacular. But and Valentine was really, really good. I just like the way he shoots the films. So that would be cool because I feel like he did both those films and then he kind of just went away. So it'd be kind of cool to see him do another slasher, especially, this, franchise, which is obviously would even, be his biggest franchise that he's done. But the guy, what'd you say the first guy, what, John Hyams, is that how you say it?
Yeah, John Hyams, director of Sick from 2023 and specifically 2020's Alone. There's a bunch of movies called Alone, but I'm talking about the remake of the Swedish film from 2020.
I've heard good stuff. You didn't like it, or?
I really like Alone from 2020. I really enjoyed that one, and I really enjoyed the chase sequences in Sick from 2023.
Oh, hands down, no doubt, yeah. Sick was I enjoyed Sick a lot. Like I gave it I think I might have given it either a high 8 or a low 9 out of 10. Like I like this, storyline was good. It fit the time period that we were at during that time. But I've heard really good stuff about Alone. I need to sit down and watch it. But and again, he would probably be a really good selection too. And then I didn't know about the lady that did Jennifer's Body. I heard they were going to do another Jennifer's Body. Is that true?
There's rumblings about it because writer Diablo Cody has been talking about wanting to make another one. She also has a movie that's coming out tomorrow in theaters called Lisa Frankenstein. So there's a lot of hype around Diablo Cody at the moment, and I would love to see her do a second one. I think that would be great. I love that first one. I feel like it's very underrated. I don't know. I would love to see where the story goes next. I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
You like Jennifer's Body, though?
Dude, I think that movie's awesome. Like, dude, 2000s, man. 2000s was I feel like it's a very underrated decade of horror films. Like, that wasn't the 2000s, right? Or was it past 2010? Shit, it might have been.
Oh my God. I want to say that was 2009, Jennifer's Body. Right on.
Just that movie's really well done. Yeah. Like the two, I can't think of the two. I mean, obviously, geez, I can't even think. She was just in Expendables 4.
Megan Fox and Amanda Seyfried?
Yeah, dude, she did a really good job in that role that she, and Megan Fox did an awesome job. And Expendables 4, not very good. Do not probably watch it.
I've heard that from many people.
Not very good. The other ones were done way better. But yeah, dude, I thought Jennifer's Body was really, really good, dude. So it'll be interesting, man. It really honestly will. But yeah, Jamie Blanks would be my choice, or we get my vote, because I just think he knows that slasher style and stuff. So I think it would be a pretty good fit.
I think Urban Legend is the thing about Urban Legend that I love so much is, the concept is maybe a little cheesy with the whole idea of all the kills being centered around urban legends. It's in the title, though. It works. Right. The kills in that movie are excellent and surprisingly really brutal. Like I think when you go into that, you have this mindset of we're watching a Scream slasher. We're watching a teen inspired slasher film. they don't hold back with the kills, man. Like, honestly, out of all these movies, if we're talking like Valentine, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Scream, Urban Legend, like that might have some of my favorite kills out of all of from that whole little weird subgenre. I love it from the opening scene with the axe. The killer reveal is so good in that movie. I don't know. There's just so much about that film that really works for me, where some of the other Scream inspired slashers don't.
Yeah, dude, the worst kill might be the dog in the microwave, to be completely honest.
Ooh, that one's rough. I forgot about that.
Rough. But that just shows you it's not holding back. Like, you know what I mean? I can't think of that guy's name. Who played Lex Luthor in Smallville?
I didn't watch Smallville, dude. I don't know.
He was the guy that had the dog or whatever in Urban Legend. I follow his podcast. It's actually pretty good. Can't think of his name.
It's got a podcast. Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's got a podcast. But it's just like, yeah, dude, Urban Legend. I remember Craven and those guys were on a stream one night, and I asked, I was like, what would you have rather seen? Kevin Williamson write the story for I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, or Jamie Blanks direct Urban Legend 2? And majority actually said, actually, I don't know, maybe it was very 50-50. I think Craven actually said Jamie Blanks, but yeah, Kevin Williamson storyline. I think the storyline in I Still Know What You Did Last Summer is pretty good. So
yeah.
Yeah.
It's I rewatched it recently. I had heard that maybe some news was going to come out about the requel.
Hell yeah.
Recently. So I'm hoping we get something on that whenever it happens. I Know What You Did Last Summer has grown on me a little bit. I've never been like crazy about it. I've never been like losing my mind about the film personally. I love the cast though. That's my biggest thing I love about the whole movie.
Epic cast. I'm literally watching it right now. Dude, I don't know if there's a better looking movie in Blu-ray and 4K than this film. I swear to God, like it just looks so crisp every time I watch it. It just
the opening on the beach, dude. That looks gorgeous. Dude. Like beautiful cinematography.
Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully that sequel can happen. I don't know. To me, Freddie Prinze, I don't know. I know he has a podcast and he's big into horror films and all that stuff. He's a fan, which is awesome. I just don't know if he'd take it if he got the call. Maybe he would, maybe he wouldn't. But from what some people have said, Jennifer Love Hewitt's totally down, so that'd be awesome. I mean, she said on a podcast, she was like, I would be there day one. Like if they asked me, I'd be there. And I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. Like let's make this happen, man. I feel like she kind of maybe deserves, like, dude, she's very much like, I always will make this comparison. She's like Kirsty in Hellraiser. I feel like that's the kind of final girl she is. She had 2 banger first installments, and I just, why not a third film? Like, yeah.
I do, hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, she's a great final girl. I would love to see it all come back. And there's a video I want to do sometime soon talking about it. Like this is a franchise where I think they should do a direct continuation to just the original, which is maybe a hot take. Just because of how the second one ends. Some of the twists in the second one too. I feel like if they phased it out, it might make it a little easier to make another one now in the modern day. But that's, I don't know. I think I want to save that conversation. But real quickly, I do want to say hello to some more friends who have joined us for the conversation tonight. Ashley S is with us. What's up, Ashley? How's it going? Thanks for being a channel member, my friend. What's up? Sarah Campbell is also here saying, hey, friends. What's up, Sarah? The queen is walking through, everybody. What's up? Welcome. Moser Movie Reviews is saying, hey, with a whole bunch of Y's. I love it. What's up, Chase? How you doing, man? Welcome in. Nate is asking if to get Sadie Sink in Scream 7. Got any cast member wish list, Anthony, for Scream 7?
Oh, dude, that's a good question. I don't know enough of like, well, never mind, because they already killed him off in 5. I'm trying to think of some of my favorite. I like Kyle Gallner, but he obviously was in 5. Like, is he in Smile 2? Like, he's obviously going to be in Smile 2, right?
Yeah, he got confirmed for that recently.
Let's go. Nice.
Yeah, dude.
That's going to be interesting. Nice.
I'm very excited for that. I also love him. He's like at the same level of Justin Long for me, where I'm like, if he's in a movie, I'm watching it, you know?
Yep. Dude, you know who's speaking of, geez Louise, Christopher Landon. Dude, you know one of his movies that's really good? Scout's Guide to a Zombie Apocalypse. Have you seen that?
Yeah, that's an underrated one.
Underrated as shit, dude. That movie is like Superbad meets like Zombieland. Like, it is so fun, dude. But that actor that's in Ready Player One. I can't think of his name. He's a really good actor, dude. Like really good. But damn, for Scream, man, the good thing about like movies these days is give some of these people some fresh starts to some of these movies. You know what I mean? Like give them first opportunities and stuff.
I think that's kind of why I want to see Jamie Blanks do Scream 7, though. I think that's kind of a big thing because, like, my man has really only made 4 horror films and a short film from 1993. I don't know if you know about this or not, Anthony. This is crazy. This is something I learned about recently. Ooh. Jamie Blanks, he made this short film 1993, 3 years before Scream. It's about a girl who gets a phone call late at night, and like it's from some guy who claims to be like buried alive or something and trapped, and like he needs help. And dude, it has Scream energy so hard. It is like a movie that was made for no money. It's shot like gorgeous cinematography, gorgeous coloring, which is something you don't typically see in amateur movies like this. And I don't know, I was really impressed by it. Like, I get why he was up for the job for the original Scream from 1996. Obviously, dude didn't get it because Wes Craven took it eventually. But I don't know, he was involved with this franchise before it even began in a weird way. It would just kind of feel full circle if he were to get the gig. Kind of in the same way that Christopher Landon was, So I don't know. That's why Jamie Blanks is also my number 1 contender.
Dude, Jamie did a short film to get I Know What You Did Last Summer, and it was pretty good. I've seen how it was put together. It looked pretty good. It kind of gave me not Lover's Lane vibes, if you've ever seen that one. I can't think of remember the main girl that was in the Scary Movie films? She played Sid. I can't think of her name. That was like one of her
Anna Faris
films. Yeah, Lover's Lane. You should check it out. It's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not a bad production slasher, but it's a little lower production slasher, but it's fun. But dude, literally they gave it to Gillespie and he was kind of let down, but then right when Urban Legend popped up, they were like, okay, here you go, dude. Directorial debut, and just absolutely smashes that film, dude. He just does.
Yeah, I
know he had a monster, like, dude, this is what I'm talking about. The dude had a monster cast, big fucking cast of like, you got geez, why am I blanking? You had Brad Dourif, you had
Robert Englund,
dude, like just a massive cast, and he just kills it, dude. Like, I'm telling you, man, just love it, man. So yeah, that'll be interesting, dude, if he's able to get that.
And I don't mean to, basically metaphorically suck this guy's dick, but I mean, when you're when you're such a directorial debut, this is your first time working on a big production like this, and to have the grace under pressure that he did while making that movie. Amen. Like, you're working with like huge horror celebrities on this. Like, I would be so intimidated if it's like, dude, you're directing a movie with Robert effing Englund in it. I'd be like, okay, someone who's been directed by Wes Craven. Like, how am I going to do better than that guy? You know what I mean? Like, what? That's crazy. I would be so intimidated if I got that gig. And I mean, he kills it. I love everybody in that movie. The direction's fantastic.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen him on Pizzawell's like lives. He's like friends with him, and I've watched his lives, and he seems cool, man. Like, he seems like a really cool dude. So yeah, it'd be interesting, man, if he got that.
I can't stop talking about him. Look at that, man. But I don't hate these other directors. Once again, I would love to see Robert Rodriguez take Scream 7 on, but that's never going to happen. He's too big of a director, man. He's not gonna do Scream 7, man. Like, that's crazy. I would love for it to happen, but oh my god, no. But
dude, I really would have loved if Landon would have been able to do it, man. Like,
I know it doesn't that suck?
Yeah, it really does suck, honestly.
I get it at the end of the day. My man was unfortunately receiving death threats and like, dude, with all the drama and stuff.
What is wrong with people, man? Dude,
I don't know.
I don't know if you saw Destin's post. Like, I don't know if I should, my bad. Like, people are just some crazy fans out there, man. Like, they just take this shit like way too serious, dude. Like, way too serious. It's like, I don't know. We're all just the same people at the end of the day. Like, you know what I mean? We just love film. Like, like, it's crazy, man.
I don't think they watched Scream 5, or they didn't get it.
Yeah, right.
I don't think they got it, man. No, it's crazy. Like, I feel so bad for him. I get it though. Like, this is one of those situations where this sucks. Like, it was a match made in heaven for a little while there, and then it just turned into a disaster. But I get it, man. I would run away screaming from this project if I were him too. And it blows. It really blows. Really wanted to see that happen. If there's two people on planet Earth who should direct a Scream film, it's Christopher Landon and Jamie Blanks, though. Like, that is my That's my wish list. I want to see it happen. I want 2 more with those 2 in the director's chair. But that also brings us to another good question, man. We need a cast. We need somebody to lead this film. What do you think is the most likely scenario? You know, we've talked about Sydney. We've talked about new people. Are any members of the core 4 coming back?
Okay, well, so they said, they asked Mindy, and Mindy's like, well, I haven't got a call yet or whatever. So, dude, I just don't think they go to the story. I know everybody does not want to hear that, but I don't know. I just feel like that's the vibe. I just feel like they're just going to start from scratch or do their own thing. It's going to just be that black sheep, man. I feel like it will. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. If I am, like, that's awesome, but I don't know.
Hey, I get being doom and gloom with this, man. Yeah. I've been doom and gloom with it for 3 months. Yeah. I trust me, man. I get it. Riley Rage is throwing out another interesting name, Adam Green from Frozen and Hatchet. I've seen Frozen, not the musical animated film beloved by Disney fans. Not a Disney movie at all, but a very good one at that. Have you seen that one?
Dude, I have seen Frozen. Way intense film. Dude, I watched even a better film though this morning. Dude, I don't know why, just randomly, I went and got a big physical media haul over the weekend and everything. Nice. And I watched Darkman for the first time in forever. Sam Raimi, Liam Neeson, dude, Darkman is excellent, dude. It has Elfman, the composer, Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman, yeah.
Dude, it's literally Batman, but it's like Darkman. I swear to God, it's awesome. But I watched The Gray earlier this morning. Insane movie. Insane, dude. Like Liam Neeson, like the plane crashes, they're out, and the wolves are, after him the whole. It just like puts shit in perspective. You're just like, damn, man. Like if that actually happened, man, it's just, I don't know. It's
dude,
scary as shit.
I haven't watched that movie in a very long time, but I kind of remember it,
Dude, if you got Max, dude, it's on there. Yeah, The Gray, dude. Way intense film, man.
I forgot about that one. That one was brutal. I remember that, like, it's all the dogs, right? And the wolves or whatever. Not dogs.
Yep. Cinematography's perfect. The cinematography looks really good. Yeah. I think Maroney's actually in that movie. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah.
Oh, no way. Dermot Mulroney. Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay.
He's one of the guys in the cast. Yep.
Is he hamming it up just like in Scream 6?
He lasts for a while. Yeah, I guess. My bad. Yeah. But yeah, he has a pretty good role, but yeah.
Very nice.
Way
very
intense.
Nice.
Movie's just way intense.
I love it. I love it, man.
Yep.
I love some intense movies. We got some more friends out there in the chat. Welcome. Make yourself known if you're out there. Say hey, say hello, say howdy hey even. I don't know. Rye Shy Guy is saying hi everyone. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone is having a great day. Just got off work and stoked to join the stream. Rye Shy Guy, I'm glad you're here, my friend. Thanks for hanging out with us. Throw out any Scream 7 questions you may have. We'll try to get to them. I'm excited.
I like what oh shit, did it just skip? What Barry just said and what Next Gen said. I mean, Next Gen's like, I think he's spot on, man. But Barry too, like, dude, I don't think we want Chad back. I'm sorry, no offense, but he shouldn't even have been back, dude. Like, damn.
Barry saying Chad is definitely not coming back. My man's had enough getting stabbed like 17 times.
Dude. Yeah, he ain't coming back if Jenna's not coming back, man. He's going to be like, yeah. But again, like Next Gen says, Spyglass, I don't think they're going to pony up and cash out for the cast, dude. That's what I'm saying. I just don't foresee it happening. But I guess we're just going to have to live with it. But dude, they're really gonna have to drop the ball pretty fucking bad to not somewhat make a pretty good Scream film. Like, you know what I mean? Like the blueprint's there. The blueprint's always there for anybody to make a pretty good Scream film. So, well, the storyline, I guess, if you want it to connect, maybe that's the stepping stone or something that you might have to, figure out. But I don't know. I think they'll do fine. I know I don't like the fucking dude that owns the fucking company, but damn it, like, don't ruin our franchise. I just love the franchise so much. That's why I'm just really trying to stay optimistic about it.
Here's this is maybe a hot take about Scream 7. If it is what you're talking about, like it's brand new characters and we keep it simple, we don't overcomplicate it. We just tell a good slasher whodunit story.
Fuck yeah.
I feel like it could be really good. Like I don't feel like it's the right time for that right now. You know what I mean? Like I feel like if something like that comes out and it's written well, people will appreciate it, but not when it comes out. When it comes out, people are going to be like, oh, this is a product of firing, wrongfully firing Nev Campbell and Melissa Barrera, which honestly, totally fair criticism. If that's something you're thinking about while watching the movie, I'm not one to I like to separate art from the, artists or people behind it personally, but I get it. Like, it's one of those things where I totally get. I feel like this could be one of those things that we appreciate a couple years down the line that we didn't when it came out. And I don't know, maybe that's what happens. Maybe it does end up being something of quality. And if it's that, I'll take it. Like, that would be cool. I'll be sad because I don't think that's the right thing to do right now. But I think you might be right, dude. I don't think Gary Barber is interested in working with some of these other people because they're asking for more money when he can just get, some other popular teen or younger actors, whatever, just to be in it and call it a day. I mean, do you remember that insider quote about Gary Barber where it was like, oh, he didn't need Nev to make Scream 6. He doesn't need Jenna Ortega either. It was something, I'm paraphrasing, something along those lines. And I'm just like, that's crazy, man. You're missing the point of what makes Scream so good,
Yeah, it's like I saw Lucas do a quote where he was just like, yeah, in the future, I just feel like these people that own these production companies care less about the films and like what the fans want to see and shit like that. And so it's just a sad reality. I mean, they just smashed it with Thanksgiving, so he's probably... Actually, I don't know. Did that movie make... I'm guessing it probably made more than, double probably what they took him to make it. I don't know, but I just think the success with that film, they're going to be like, we can throw together something semi like this and probably be successful, and, so...
So off the top of my head, I believe Thanksgiving had like a $10 to $15 million budget, like somewhere in that range. Once again, this off the cuff, so to say, and I believe it made 45 million.
So usually it has to make double, I think they said. So yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, nice.
That's about, okay, that's in the range of profitable. It's not like Scream 6 numbers where it was like, way up there, 160 million, but it's something. And I feel like the sequel will generate a little more buzz. Honestly, I think the sequel is going to make even more money when that finally comes out. But Hollywood Guy's asking us a very good question, supporting the page too. Appreciate that. Thanks for the $5, man. Saying, hey, Jake, did you happen to hear that Landon is making a werewolf movie? It's in the works from what I hear. Have you heard about this, Anthony?
I actually feel like I did read about this, or not like, in depth, read about it, but I thought I saw like a headline about it or something. That would be interesting. Like, I know the Wolfman, is that coming out this year or is it next year?
Yeah, the Wolfman from Lee Winnell is this year, dude.
Cool. That'd be dope. Dude, I was literally just about ready to watch Curse like right before this, but I was gonna save it till after because it's been a minute since I've watched it, so I figured I'd watch it a little bit later. But dude, if he did a movie style like that, semi, a little bit comedy, a little bit, I think he could smash that, like totally smash that. That'd be fun.
I remember I did some research on this and I talked about it in the Scream 7 update because I kind of wanted to like just say like, hey, Christopher Landon's doing okay. He's already got work on something else. I wanted to give a little update on that. Hollywood Guy also just put in the chat, it's called Big Bad. I can't remember what it's called, the entire plot line off the top of my head. Can't remember it exactly, but it is based off of a book. It's based off of something that already exists, which is, I think that's fun. I think when we see movie adaptations of books, it's like, that's cool. This is something I had never heard of before, and we're going to see that. And I hope it's something, I remember the plot description being a little more serious though, and a little less comedy focused, which I thought was like very different for Landon. He's usually attaching himself to goofier horror movies.
I think that's awesome, dude. He can show that he's got a little substance, you know what I mean? So I dig it, dude. Like, yeah, I think that's awesome. Kind of wants to show he's got a little bit more. I mean, nothing against like his comedy style of his movies, dude. I love it, dude. Like, dude, Scouts, dude, that was such a good film, dude. Like, I was like, how have I not watched this before? Like, what? So much fun. But yeah, like, I mean, yeah.
And dude, Freaky and Happy Death Day too. I think those movies are hilarious. Like, I don't know, I love them.
Love them. Yeah, the second one, the writing was maybe a little bit less better than the first, but the first was like so good, man. Yeah.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Vaughn was awesome in Freaky, dude.
Dude, they're Catherine Newton and Vince Vaughn's performances in those movies, like that, it sells me. It's like that's enough for me to for me to be here. And on top of that, the story's really good. I really enjoyed that movie. I got to do a rewatch sometime soon. But Hollywood Guide, thank you so much for the $5, man. We're excited for this one. I'm gonna cover it on the page when it finally does come out. Probably next year would be my guess. 2025. I also see For the Love of Rock asking a really interesting question. Was Thanksgiving hurt from coming out near the Melissa firing? Now, I don't think we have any proof of that one way or the other. But Anthony, do you have any thoughts on this?
I mean, there could be a connection, to be completely honest. I just think the people that really enjoy Thanksgiving are just big slasher fans, to be honest. Like, I know, like, again, like, we all support Melissa and everything that, you know, she was standing up for, and totally valid. Like it just is, like, straight up. You know, but you know, I enjoy slasher films. Like, I'm sorry, like I thought Thanksgiving was so well done. It had such a throwback value to it and showed like so much homage to all the, you know, slasher films I grew up loving. And so Roth just did a really good idea. He had a really good approach and a really good idea, and he just, yeah. I mean, dude, if you think about it, the demographic that is going out to see these films are like us, like our, you know, generation. So like, he's like, yo, this is what they grew up watching. I feel like that's probably his approach and what he was going for. And it was smart, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I totally agree. I also feel like I don't know if a movie called Thanksgiving is going to gross over 100 million. You know, we're talking the sequel to Scream, you know, like Scream 5 and Scream 6, those movies made money because they have Scream in the title. Let's be honest. Even if they were shit, they probably would have made 140 million. And some people think they're shit. So, I mean, what does that tell you? For me personally, I think that's just why Thanksgiving didn't have this crazy box office, is because it's just a horror movie with a holiday in the title, which is nothing new. You know what I mean? I really loved it personally. In fact, I even rated it over Scream 6 in my 2023 rankings, but I just don't think it has the clout or the following that something like Scream has, and that's why it just didn't make as much money.
Amen. Dude, I couldn't believe when I sent that super chat to you and Craven, you guys chose it over 18. I was like, damn, like,
I think I like it better. I'm going to be honest. I think I like Thanksgiving better, man.
Dude, that's so tough. Well, I was even thinking about it after I sent it. I was like, God, which actually do I favor a little bit more? Thanksgiving is just very interesting, and I love how it shows so much homage to 80s and 90s. Like, it's done so good, you know, so well. But man, 18's hard to hate, man. 18 like brought my slasher fandom back. Like, you know, obviously, you know, epic franchise, you know, that it's a part of. It's tough. It's very tough. It's a toss up. I think, like you guys said, I think it's all just what you're in the mood for, really, to be honest.
100%. Because there is no hatred towards any of those movies. Like, both of those I love to death. I think my biggest reasoning for choosing Thanksgiving over 2018 is I just feel like it's a less complex story, which I'm drawn to simpler stories these days, and especially with slashers. Halloween 2018, you know, it's kind of the first big popular requel. You know, we have other films that are considered that before 2018. But this is like the first one that popularizes it. Then every horror franchise afterwards does a requel. And it's just a little overcomplicated. Like, I don't even think that's something. There are worse examples. There are worse offenders of this by far. But Halloween 2018's got a lot going on. There's a lot of plot lines interweaving in and out of each other. You know, we're focusing on Allison as a final girl. We're focusing on Laurie Strode you know, being a recluse, still dealing with this trauma exactly 40 years later. I was gonna say 40 plus years. No, it's literally exactly 40 years to the day. So I think there's a lot going on. It's all very well executed. It's nothing that's, I think, is even bad. I just think personal preference. I just prefer the more simple whodunit town slasher that is Thanksgiving. It's familiar, but it's not to the point where I feel like they're beating a dead horse.
Yeah, it's more of a Giallo style, to be completely honest.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, which I totally dig. But dude, that's spot on, 100% spot on. Yeah, there's just a little bit more going on in 2018 for sure.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a lot of things.
A lot of fan service for sure. Yep.
Yeah, there's just a lot of that. And I love that movie though. Like I love that movie to death. It's great stuff. We also have news of Evil Dead 6, which I wanted to bring up, which I know this is a Scream stream, but I love Evil Dead so much, and I wanted to throw that out there, Anthony. What are your thoughts on a 6th Evil Dead?
Dude, as I was working out just like a little bit ago, I heard Mike and Jay talking about it. Didn't know anything about it, and I was like, "Oh, that's dope, dude." I think from what they said is like they're gonna go with the style of trying out new directors for each new installment, which is pretty. Jay was like, "Yeah, it's kind of ballsy," which it kind of is, but it's also pretty awesome because you're giving these new directors a chance to kind of show what they got. So it's pretty awesome. You can't hate on that. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Like I wonder what the setting will be for the next one. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, I'm totally with you on the director's thing too. It's very ballsy, but it seems to be working out. I mean, like in my opinion, Evil Dead is 2 for 2 for trying this out. Fede Alvarez was a nobody before Evil Dead 2013, and now look at him. I mean, he is I think arguably a modern master of horror. Pretty much everything he's touched is something really fantastic or something that people really liked.
I think him and Jordan Peele are probably the two of the best of like the last, I don't know, 10 years or like 5 to 10. Like I don't like him and Peele are probably two of my like favorites from like recent, you know what I mean? Like him and Peele for sure. Yeah, so I totally agree. I think Romulus is probably going to be, I think they said the thing is going to air during the Super Bowl. So I'm in, super interested.
Oh,
Dude, I think they said Maxine and Romulus. Yeah, I
was just gonna say that. I'm like, I've heard the Maxine rumor. I'm hearing rumors that we're finally gonna see something for Maxine. I'm watching those commercials religiously, dude, and I'm gonna be ready for it.
And Ty West would be another good one, of like the last 5 years, or like he's another great director. So, yeah, dude. Yeah, I totally agree. But Alvarez, dude, like seriously, like Don't Breathe. Trying to think, he did the remake. The remake was fucking outstanding. He's really good, dude. Yeah.
And you know what? I'll say this about Fede as well. I think he's made 2 just excellent horror films, and they're excellent horror films in completely different ways, which I really value versatility in a director like that. So I don't know. For me, I love both Don't Breathe and Evil Dead 2013. I said he was a master of horror a minute ago, but I'm gonna retract that statement. If Alien Romulus is a fucking banger, I'm putting it back out there. I'm saying that's 100%. I can't argue with that. I love him. I love him to death, but he hasn't made enough, in my opinion, to be considered that.
Yeah, I mean, like maybe if it's a straight up banger, like maybe he's closer to like Zack Snyder. Like, dude, Snyder did horror and action really well. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, Snyder's fucking awesome, dude. Snyder's fucking, he's really good, dude. But yeah, it'll be interesting because I've heard Mike and Jade say, or at least Mike say that Ridley Scott said he 100% backed the movie, said it looked outstanding. So that's saying something.
Absolutely, dude. God, I'm so excited. Evil in regards to Evil Dead 6 though, I love this idea of bringing on these younger people who've only really made a couple of things. Fede Alvarez only had some short films or whatever. Lee Cronin made that A24 Hole in the Ground movie, which was good, but just kind of flew under the radar. Giving these people a chance is awesome.
Yeah, I need to watch it. Yep.
Oh, dude, yeah, no. If you liked Evil Dead Rise, you will definitely like The Hole in the Ground.
I remember I watched the trailer like twice, and I just never got around to watching it. I'm pretty sure it's on Max. Yeah.
It's kind of one of those where you're like, you watch the trailer and you think it's going to be like a certain vibe, and it's a totally different movie than like what you're expecting. At least that was my experience with it. I was like, oh wow, that was way more brutal than what I was thinking, but I loved it. I personally really enjoyed it. Hollywood Guy is throwing another $5 out there. Hollywood Guy, thank you for the support, man. Really appreciate you. Saying they can make a new movie called Yell and have a masked killer. Why not? And I read somewhere that there is a mystery female director for Scream. Regarding the latter there, Karen Kusama, maybe. How would you feel about I don't know, how would you feel about all that? Karen Kusama, Jennifer's Body, throwing that into the mix with Scream.
Dude, yeah, I mean, like, I love it, dude. I thought she, did a really good job on. So she did Jennifer's Body, right?
She did Jennifer's Body, and then she also did this movie in 2015 called The Invitation. I'm not sure if you've seen that or not.
Dude, why have I not watched that yet? I've heard nothing but good things though. But yeah, aren't there like a couple movies called The Invitation, or like I can't?
There are.
Yeah, so like I can't. Wasn't there just like a new one that just came out? I thought, yeah.
2022, skip it.
I think I watched it on Netflix and I ended up falling asleep, I think, or something. But I see a lot of, so I kind of got them confused a little bit, but I'll have to watch that one. Yeah.
2015 one's good though. Yeah.
Nice. But yeah, I'm down for any new slashers. Like, yeah, I don't know. Yell would be an interesting title. Like, why not? Yeah.
Scream, yell, shout, stab, slash, just a whole bunch of faux franchises. It's funny stuff, man. I love slasher films, dude. I watched this. I've been on this huge action kicker of late, and I watched this throwback Sly Stallone. It's called Nighthawks. It's literally like Dirty Harry like meets a giallo film. And okay,
it's fun, dude. I know, like, the main antagonist. Gosh, I can't think of his name. It's like he was the guy that played the antagonist in The Hitcher from 1986. I think it was 86. Dude, The Hitcher is an insanely good movie, and the guys in Blade Runner, the original. I can't think of his name. It's like Hager or something like that. Just, he's really good, man. Like, he just smashes the role. But it's like, it's a very interesting film. It's like Sly Stallone. It's very like 70s disco, but like,
ooh,
it's
disco.
It's something interesting. He's a cop, and Billy D. Williams is his Hollywood guy just said it. Billy D. Williams is his partner, and dude, it's just a fun movie, man. Like, it's fun, and it's just not something you're expecting like Sly to be in. I think it honestly might be like one of his most underrated films, dude. It's kind of crazy.
Rutger, I love that. I love that first name, Rutger.
Really good actor, dude. Really, really good. Like,
so if Rutger is walking past, and you're like, "What's up, Rutger?" Like, do we do that, or do we call him Rut? Like, what's the shorthand there?
Yeah, right. I don't even know.
What's up, Rut? How's it going, man? Like, that feels derogatory to me. Yeah. That feels like you're insulting the man.
Interesting name, yeah.
But I love it. It's great stuff, man. A Hollywood guy, again, thank you for the $5, my friend. I really appreciate it. Karen Kusama, directing Scream. I'm not against it, because I think Jennifer's Body has got that vibe, right? It's got the kind of the Scream teenage horror movie vibe to it. I wouldn't be against it at all. I will say I don't think she's my number one choice, just because I won't cover this too much, because I feel like I've talked about it a lot. But Jamie Blanks, I just feel like deserves it. Christopher Landon too. They were both involved with the franchise at one point before. It's like, yeah, give it to them. They know they get this franchise. They were there from the beginning in a weird sort of way. I think it's just like it's the prophecy. It's the prophecy that needs to be fulfilled.
Were you a fan of My Soul Does Take?
You know, I have not seen that one.
Oh, okay. Because I feel like the aesthetic is very much like Jennifer's Body. You should watch that, dude. It's very like it has very much like kiddie high school vibes a little bit. It's Wes Craven, dude. Like, it's not bad, but like the killer, like the slasher and the kills and like the kill, very interesting. And the guy, the main character, I can't think of the kid's name. I've been just terrible with names tonight. He was in another one I actually just watched with Jennifer Lawrence, The House at the End of the Street.
I've seen that one, yeah.
Interesting fucking film. So that kid that's the main antagonist in that film, he's in this My Soul to Take. Pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know why. I've talked about that movie a lot. That and The Ward from John Carpenter. These two movies that come out around the same time, and they kind of, like, from what I haven't seen either of them, but from what I know of these movies, they're very like PG-13 feel to them and all that, like kind of like what you were talking about, like that teenage whatever, this and that. I gotta watch them. I'm so curious what these masters of horror did with, like, basically like a PG-13 horror flick. Like, I'm like, that's so interesting. What?
Pretty much what it is. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's fascinating to me. I have to watch these. But yeah, I don't know. I'll give them a watch for sure. That's very interesting. I remember really liking that Jennifer Lawrence horror movie, and she doesn't. I don't think. Is there another Jennifer Lawrence horror movie off the top of my head?
Am I forgetting here?
I don't think there is one.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that might have been it.
Really well done movie though. Yeah, I thought that film was interesting. I was like, oh, okay, nice. Very unexpected. I was all like, oh, is this like Last House on the Left? Kind of had those vibes, but it was something a little bit different. So
yeah, it's got some cool twists and turns. I like it, man.
You go. That Carter Allen. She was in Mother. I never saw that movie, but it looked interesting. The trailer looked intriguing, but
Oh, Mother's really good, dude.
Nice.
Oh,
I heard, yeah, like I just remember the trailer being pretty intriguing. I just never got around to watching it. Yeah.
I forgot about that. Okay, I don't think I remembered that was her in that. Oh yeah, that's horror. I would say that's I would say that's horror.
Yeah, I remember the trailer. It seemed like it. Yeah.
It's very artsy, you know, it's a very A24 feeling movie, you know what I mean? So I think I can see why people would argue that's not horror, but I won't spoil anything, but there is a scene in that movie that I will never forget for the rest of my life. Like, people were like, listen, people were like, that scene in When Evil Lurks was brutal. You haven't seen nothing until you've watched Mother. That's all I'm saying. Okay, Carter Scotland Allen is also hanging out with us tonight. Carter, thanks for being with us, dude. Appreciate you. Saying that Ty West would make a great Scream film. That being said, I don't want to see that happen. Ooh, hot take. This coming from someone who loves both Ty West and Scream. Carter, you did give me a reason why, though, man. You're killing me here, Carter. Anthony, I'll throw that to you, though. Ty West doing Scream.
Yeah, I remember. I think Craven was doing a stream one night, and like we were talking like who would do it better, like Ty West, Eli Roth, and that was before they even announced Jamie Blanks or anything like that. Like, I think Roth likes that he has his own thing, which is totally fine. Like, it's valid, which is awesome. Dude, Ty West would do a good Scream film. I guess what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, he has such an old school approach, but like with that new age feel of like Scream, I think it'd be interesting. Like, I think it'd be cool. Yeah.
I think it could be fun, man. I mean, Ty West is known for his slow burns. You know what I mean? So it's going to take some time to really get there, I think. But the one thing I feel like would be guaranteed with a Ty West Scream film is that the twist would be something really worth your time. Yep. It's going to take some time. You know, it's going to take baby steps getting there, and you might feel the drag a little bit, but it is going to be worth it in the third act. That is what I've learned from watching all of his movies.
I like what Noah said. Ty West is kind of dark, which, dude, that's the kind of Scream film I'm looking for, man. I know it's not the original blueprint that they, went with. I think a dark Scream film would be kind of cool, man. I just think it would.
That's something that I've been so attracted to with Screams 5 and 6. Like, I just feel like they turned up the horror knob a little bit. Like, there's so many moments in 1, 2, and 3 that are just really goofy and kind of take me out of it. You know what I mean? Like, and then of course there's moments that suck me back in. Stu and Billy in the kitchen stabbing each other is like, that's actually really hard for me to watch. I love that scene. But, there's a lot of goofy moments where I think every now and then there's nothing wrong with a goofy little joke or something in a horror flick to break up the tension, but there's just a lot in 2 and 3. There's a lot of that. And especially in 3, I miss the horror.
3 is Scooby-Doo, man, but which I love, though, you know what I mean? That's what it was going for, you know what I mean? It would just kind of be cool to see a gritty Scream film. It would just be interesting.
I agree. Thanksgiving, but with a ghost face, instead of John Carver, basically. I'm here for it, man. Rye Shy Guy is throwing $10 out there. What's up, dog? Welcome back. I don't know why I'm saying welcome back. You've probably been here the whole time, but thank you for the support, dude. Saying, regarding Barrera and Newton, saw Lisa Frankenstein and Abigail early. I'm so jealous. I had an opportunity to see Lisa Frankenstein early, and I didn't take it, unfortunately. 9 out of 10 for Abigail, 8 out of 10 for Lisa Frankenstein. Newton rocks in both, and Barrera's phenomenal. Can't wait for you both to see them. These are genuinely... I don't know about Lisa Frankenstein, but Abigail is definitely like top of the list when it comes to movies I'm highly anticipating. Anthony, what are your thoughts on either of these? New Radio Silence, new Diablo Cody written horror flick too.
I have not seen the trailer for Lisa Frankenstein, but Abigail looked good. Like from the trailer that I saw, I was like, oh damn, this looks interesting. Like, it looks like Megan meets 30 Days a Night or something like that, Isle of Vampire, but I think it looks cool, man. Yeah, I thought it looked interesting, so
I'm very excited for it. I also think my other thing about Abigail is it's got that Ready or Not vibe to it.
What am I talking about? Exactly. Yep.
I love the way it's shot. It's got like the more incandescent lighting. Black levels are up and all that. We're getting real fucking technical, but I don't care. I love the way Abigail looks just from the trailer. I'm very excited to see it. Banging cast. Like, it hurts the cast is so good. And same with Lisa Frankenstein, man. Catherine Newton leads that one. She's a side character in Abigail, but I don't know, man. I think she's great. I think she's so good. And until now, maybe not until now, but sometimes underutilized in horror. I'm glad that she's in a lot more leading roles in the 2020s, which I think is well deserved. She's an amazing actress. I've loved her since Paranormal Activity 4, personally. I thought she was great in that movie, and I don't know, just never really got the appreciation I thought she deserved. But do you know anything about Lisa Frankenstein, or like just?
I have not seen anything. I was just gonna say I'll definitely have to look at it like after I we get done or whatever. Yeah, because I don't even think I've even seen anything on it. But yeah, I'll have to check it out.
It looks and feels like Jennifer's Body. Like it's got that same like teenage girl horror movie energy to it, if that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, nice.
I don't know if we're necessarily the demographic for Lisa Frankenstein, but I'm still excited for it nonetheless. I think it's going to be fun. It looks good, like it's going to be a little gross too, which I like. I like horror movies that get a little gross, so I'm excited for it, man. Rise Shy Guy, I'm jealous, man. You're doing my job better than I am. I got to get on some of these movies here, man. But dude, thank you so much for the $10. Really appreciate you. I will have reviews of these very soon here. Lisa Frankenstein's review coming out on Friday, and unfortunately, I'm just not going to be able to see Abigail until it comes out, my friends. But soon, I'm excited for it. Excited for it nonetheless.
So Abigail's not out quite yet?
That comes out in April, I believe.
Oh, shit. Okay, never mind.
So I got wind of this. I believe is it AMC? AMC does like these like early showings for horror movies, and that's how a lot of people... Dude, yeah, I missed both of them. Like both days, I was super busy. I was like, I just wasn't able to. I believe that's where the Lisa Frankenstein was from. I'm not sure where the early screening of Abigail came from, but I remember someone saying like, oh, there's an early screening. Someone messaged me, and I was like, I can't make it, dude. That sucks. Damn. I don't have an AMC near me, dude. I got to drive to go to one of those. So that's the other thing that makes that tough. Have you ever gone to an early screening, Anthony?
Well, okay, so AMC is definitely in Omaha, which isn't that crazy far, but like I just don't my bad. I just don't pay attention enough to like the early screenings. Like I wanted to go see Founders Day, didn't make it, and only in Omaha, and like we didn't make it over to go see it or whatever. I was gonna hope or wait till like came to Voodoo or whatever, but I don't think I've ever been to an early screening. Yeah. At least not in a very long time. Yeah,
they're very fun. I got invited to see the Black Phone early, which was nuts. That was crazy. Like I had to drive to fucking Detroit to see that movie early, which was insane. Yeah, I made it a whole like day trip. I went by myself. It was like it was scary. It was a little scary because I was going like literally into the city. Like that's it's 3 hours from where I'm at. So I drove all the way out there to see this movie early, and I really enjoyed it. It was very fun, but sometimes you got to drive, especially like I think me and you are both kind of in the middle of nowhere, you know. that makes it tough, but sometimes it's very worth it. Sometimes it's very not, but that's the gamble. That's the gamble, man. So it's funny shit though.
A few that I have looked at though, I saw Destin talk about that caveman looking one, Out of Darkness. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Out of Darkness, and then that Long Legs. Just saw the trailer to that yesterday. That looks pretty intriguing. Like it looked pretty good. I was like, damn, okay. I usually don't like. I don't know. I shouldn't say that, but like when it comes to like religion and stuff, or did it deal with religion? I feel like it did a little bit. Yeah.
Long Legs. Yeah, it's in the trailer. There's some religious like symbolism in
but
there.
It looked pretty creepy. So I was like, oh, this looks pretty good. So. Nice.
From the plot description, it's giving me a Silence of the Lambs vibe. Like even like, dude, the plot of it is Silence of the Lambs. Like almost 90% Silence of the Lambs. But I'm excited for it, man. It comes from Osgood Perkins, who's an pretty excellent director. I'm not crazy about all of his movies, but he did The Black Coat's Daughter. If you're familiar with that one,
I've heard people talk about this movie. I'm not familiar.
Probably his most popular credit, because he also did like Gretel and Hansel, which pretty much flew under the radar. I think that was like a January release. I don't quote me on that, but not a very popular movie. I wasn't crazy about it. It was fine. Shot really well, but I don't know. It was fine. But I'm excited for this one, dude. Long Legs seems great. Nicolas Cage leads alongside Micah Monroe from It Follows. So like the cast is banging.
Wow. Nice.
Dude, I know.
Wow. Okay. Nice.
So I don't know, man. I got a lot of hype for that one. Is there anything else coming up? Like, just, I don't know, anything else on your radar?
Those were really the only ones I saw. Have you been watching the new True Detective, Jodie Foster?
No, I hear very good things about that, though.
Yeah, it's been pretty awesome. The last 2 episodes were all right. I feel like they're kind of the filler, but I think it's getting into some pretty good shit. Yeah. I was thinking it was just going to be a straight Alaskan slasher, definitely not the case, but it has references to some other cool horror movies. So yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I watched the first season of True Detective and I loved it. It was great. Like it's phenomenal. Some great performances there, but I never got through any of the other seasons or anything. I don't know. I just never went never got through any of the other stories there, but I've heard nothing but good things about pretty much everything.
There's just something about that isolation winter setting, man. There's just something in it's probably obviously because I love The Thing, but like yeah, it's definitely got those vibes for sure.
The Thing and Fargo, like I don't know, Fargo comes to mind.
Dude, we literally just watched Fargo over the weekend, and I was like, how the fuck is it taking me so long? I might have watched it when I was younger, just couldn't quite remember it, and we're sitting there watching. I'm just like, this movie is fucking insanely good. Yeah.
Dude, it's so funny, but it's so brutal at the same time. Like they're just like, oh, double homicide, eh? You know, like,
the accents are just hilarious. The main actress, she's just so awesome, dude. She smashes her role, dude. Yeah.
It's just like you're dealing with this unbelievably dark concept with these very goofy, wholesome characters leading the cast. I don't know. There's just something really wonderful about it. Like I could put that on no matter what mood I'm in, and it's gonna be a good time. I think we got some new people in the chat. Mellow Mutant is with us. What's up, Mellow Mutant? What's up, dog? El Dante is saying, continuing the shouts for Madison Eisman to be in the next Scream. She would be great for it, I think. Madison Eisman, are you familiar with this actress?
I'm not.
I was gonna say I don't think I'm familiar either, El Dante. You need to keep shouting that name because clearly she needs some attention.
Okay, yeah. She was in she was in the I Know What You Did Last Summer TV show. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I actually think I follow her on Instagram, I think. Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, she was the main actress that fucking turned on that dude at the end or whatever. And yeah, oh my bad. I don't want to like ruin it or whatever. But yeah, that show was actually not that bad. It was pretty good.
I heard so many bad things about it. I kind of just never really got I think I watched like the first episode and I never really just finished it because I just heard so many negative things about it.
I think it kind of has like the same, like the Scream TV shows. I didn't mind them, but I mean, not everybody loved them. You know what I mean? So it's just, I feel like it has like that same kind of flavor to it, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
JT Owsley, this is hilarious. Dudes from Ohio are always like, I love horror movies. Bro, your home is a horror movie. It is. It is terrifying here. Like, listen, in the spring, dude, there's like, it just looks gray and dead. Everything is terrifying around here. You can't walk outside without getting a little depressed this time of year. So you're right. Like, I don't even know what to say. That's horrifying. Place is scary. But Madison Eisman, man, I could get into it. I could be down. She's familiar with this style of horror, you know, the whodunit stuff. Since she did like a series of I Know What You Did Last Summer, I'd be down. Sophie Thatcher is very close to the top of my list for new characters in a Scream film. I'd love to see her in there. Damn, I don't know. Someone said Sadie Sink earlier, and I wouldn't mind some Stranger Things people jumping into Scream.
I have never watched a Stranger Things episode, and I just never got into it. Yeah,
dude. Man,
yeah, that sucks because like I love the movie Summer '84, and I feel like it's like those vibes or something. So I feel like I should watch it, but I feel like I'm too far behind now. Isn't there like 4 seasons now, or 5 seasons, or there's gonna be 5 seasons, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
yep.
Nice.
Yeah, they're gonna cap it at 5, so you'll have the whole story soon. You know, so there's something you can just binge the whole thing. I love it. Like I personally just love that whole show. I think it's so much fun. There's dips, you know, like don't expect like a Better Call Saul or like a masterpiece, but it's very fun. It is a very fun show, and I had a blast with it every time I watch it.
Nice.
Joseph Quinn, I totally agree about that. He's great. He's going to be in the upcoming Quiet Place movie, which we just got the trailer for today. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Damn it, I didn't watch it. I saw that he was like on the, you know, headset or whatever. I'm not a huge fan of those movies. I know a lot of people are. I just, you know, I think that's awesome that, you know, he came up with that concept. And did he direct them or he didn't direct them?
John Krasinski directed the first 2, and I believe this new one is directed by somebody else. I don't believe I think he's just like a producer credit or something on it.
Cool. Nice. Yeah, they weren't terrible. The concept's really like pretty dope. Like I like it. Yeah.
I'm kind of with you in the sense that like I watched the Quiet Place movies like maybe twice, and I haven't picked them up again.
There you go.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty much the perfect way of putting it. Kind of nothing against them. Yeah, it's just like it's not something I'd probably go to.
I don't feel like there's a lot of rewatchability. Like I don't even know why. I can't even put my finger on why, but I have no. I go, I look at my movie shelf and they're right there. Like I got the steelbooks for them, and I'm just like, I don't know.
Steelbook wrapped, yeah.
It's not that they're bad. I don't know. It's just there's nothing that I'm like, oh, I gotta rewatch that. I don't know. Just never really feeling that. Michael Mins rocking a dope profile picture. Scream on the Scream, saying,
nice.
What's people's thoughts and hopes on Imaginary? Oh, Blumhouse's March offering. I don't know, man. I got some whack thoughts on Imaginary.
Oh, shit, yeah, I definitely did see the trailer to this. Yeah.
Oh, did you see that trailer?
I did. Yeah. Dude, I just hope, man, I'm not even gonna say anything, even put it out there in the fucking universe. Like, nothing against Blumhouse. Like they I just feel like they're just shelling out some shit. Like, not shit, but like they're just shelling out kind of whatever. But so I hope they don't get Scream rights or something.
Is it shit though? Is it shit
okay,
though?
So Mike said Night Swim was not very good, and he ruined the damn movie for me because I thought I was not expecting like what ended up happening. It really doesn't matter. Like, I mean, it's fine. I mean, I should probably still watch it. Like Brooke said she wanted to watch it, so I'm just like, yeah, that's fine, but I'm not paying $20 to rent it or whatever. Like, I'm not doing that. But Blumhouse had some bangers back in the day. Now it just kind of feels like they're kind of throwing some stuff out there. But
dude, ever since the 2020s, pretty much Blumhouse has fallen. Like, I think after Invisible Man, right? Like after Invisible Man.
Invisible Man's fucking good, dude. Yeah, that was awesome.
I love that movie, and since then, like, they've really only had a few movies that I liked, like just a handful, like maybe 3 or 4 movies, like in the entire 2020s, and I'm like, I cannot believe this. Like, what happened? Blumhouse, I'm with you, dude. I think in the early days they put out some bangers. I love the Insidious movies, Paranormal Activity, Sinister. Like, there's some great,
Sinister, baby, yeah, no doubt,
great flicks there. But Imaginary, man, I just have no
dude,
hope
it's the curse of ends, dude. I'm telling you.
Damn you, Corey! No,
he did really well in that movie, like for what he was supposed to do. But like,
he did,
the best things about that movie are Allison in the cat mask, fucking the junkyard.
Sorry, that's really
scene,
funny.
and the Hard Target reference when his dad's in the junkyard watching Hard Target. I'm like, oh, okay, nice. Like,
hey, yeah. little Rick Dalton moment there. You can, dude. Goddamn, I don't even get me started. Don't even get me like that movie made me that movie pissed me off, and like I know that was not the intention of that movie, but I was so mad after seeing Halloween Ends. I was like, I cannot believe that, dude. That was crazy. That was crazy, but just not for me. I know a lot of people have come around to Corey Cunningham. They like the Corey story, and I respect it, but man, not for me.
Okay, yeah, we don't even need to talk about it. Yeah. It could have just been added to though, but I David Gordon Green's awesome, dude. I do not fault him at all. Like, I think he's a great director. I watched The Exorcist Believer. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't like my favorite, but like it was whatever, I guess. And him not wanting to do the next one, it's whatever. Dude, like, he's made some good films. Like, he can do what he wants. Like, but I don't know, man. It just, the writing was not the best, I feel like. Yeah.
It is frustrating with David Gordon Green, though, right? Because it's like this is the guy that made Pineapple Express. This is the guy that made Halloween 2018, and a lot of his other movies from his filmography are kind of trash, dude. Like, have you ever seen Your Highness?
I don't think so. No.
Don't, dude. You're good. Trust me. You're good on the. I don't know. He's made like. He bounces around genres, and he'll make something that's like really good, really worth your time. Maybe even I would go so far as to say a classic. And then he'll just make something like, what the fuck? That was such a skip, dude. Like, I cannot believe that. I don't know. There's just no in between with him. He's both ends of the spectrum.
I wonder how. Oh my god, he did The Sitter with Jonah Hill. Really? What the hell?
Dude, this guy's filmography is insane. Like, he's done dramas, he's done stoner comedies, horror films.
Pineapple Express is just
so good.
Classic, absolute classic. How did he get Halloween 18? I don't. They were just like, yeah, sure, dude, we'll trust you, no doubt.
I want to say that Blumhouse reached out to him in like 2017. I don't even really know, not 100% sure why he was the front runner. I don't think he's made a horror film before Halloween 2018.
It does not look like it. He did a movie called Stronger with Jake Gyllenhaal. 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I've heard very good things about it. I have not seen it.
Dude, I'm telling everybody just real quick. I just got to do a real quick. Everybody needs to go watch Prisoners from 2013. Have you seen this movie?
I have seen Prisoners.
I'm
yes.
just like fucking like. I was on a huge Batman kicker and like.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Paul Dano, like, dude, just like fucking crazy good in that movie. Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal, like that's the kind of officer or that's the kind of cop I want to be. Like, dude, like that movie's so fucking good, man. And
David Dastmalchian, I think, is excellent in that too.
Yep. Another great one. Sorry, I was on a thriller kicker too. Reptile. You should watch Reptile. I can't think of the main dude from Sicario that's in it. So good, man. Like I think it was a Netflix film. Alicia Silverstone's in it. Really good crime thriller. Yeah.
I'm getting more into these. My girlfriend has been telling, like, we've been watching a lot more of those. I've been trying to show her some horror movies, and she's showing me like more like thriller films and stuff. And it's been awesome. It's been great. I'm seeing a lot of movies that I just wouldn't have chosen on my own. Have you ever seen Defending Jacob over on Apple TV?
Ugh, I don't. Is this a new film?
I want to say it's like 2 or 3 years old. It's a limited series, and dude, it is excellent. Like I think we're like an episode into it, but I'm so hooked. Like it is so interesting. It's Chris Evans. It's the kid from It, like Bill, the one with the stutter.
Okay.
I can't remember that. Jaden. I can't remember his last name. It's like Mattel. That's the Barbie company. I don't know.
Martel.
Yeah.
Martel. Yeah, Martel.
Not the Barbie company. But dude, I'm loving it. Like I'm so into this. I don't know. A great little series.
70% on Rotten Tomatoes. Nice.
And I watch so much horror. It's nice to, just kind of bounce around and try other stuff out.
Oh my gosh, Mock. What thriller did we watch? Come on, it's right there. We watched one. Nice. Bruce Willis, Striking Distance. Dude has a very just, you gotta watch it, dude. Striking Distance. It's got Sarah Jessica Parker in it, Bruce Willis. It's like a cop crime thriller, but it's got some horror vibes to it, dude. It's like,
ooh,
yeah, it's definitely good. Definitely one of his better films, dude. Definitely.
I have not heard. I don't think I've heard of this one. That's interesting.
I love
it.
It's very much like Kiss the Girls, Morgan Freeman, those 90s movies, Along Came a Spider, kind of that same kind of vibe to it.
Oh, okay. I have seen Along Came a Spider. Gotcha. Okay.
Very
Cool,
good.
cool. I'm all about that, man. I gotta watch Zodiac again. That was one that I was on my rewatch radar.
Don't even get me into Zodiac, dude. Like, I'm so excited for the Batman too. Like, dude, I fucking love the Batman. Like what they did with Paul Dano and how they, kind of made that character or, referenced like the Zodiac killer and stuff like that. And I'm just like, dude, I really wonder what. I didn't realize that Matt Reeves did such like awesome movies, like the Dawn Planet of the Apes. Like this mofo was like putting out some banger films, dude. Like, yeah, dude.
Dawn is underrated. Can I just say that real quick?
Dawn is insanely good, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen, if you watch none of the other Planet of the Apes movies, from specifically the new run of them, the last like 3, and we got a new one coming out this year, which is crazy. Oh my God, rewatch Dawn. Like I rewatched it maybe like a year ago, and I'm like, this was so fucking good. What? Like I think it's my favorite. It's my favorite of the new movies, not of the whole franchise, but
it's not even a question. Like War was all right, but Dawn was so much better. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't really know anything about Matt Reeves up until the Batman, and then I watched I didn't realize that he did the original Cloverfield and shit. Like, the dude's good, man. Like, he puts out some good films, man.
He's got an amazing filmography, and he's made one of the only superhero movies that I've liked from the last like 3 years. So I don't know, man. I mean, that says a lot about the guy. I think he's amazing. I really love his filmography. Whatever he touches, I'm there. Like I'll watch it for sure.
It would be interesting to see him do like like a horror film. Like I feel like the Batman has a lot of horror vibes to it and stuff like that, but like it would be interesting to see him do a horror film. Just it'd be pretty awesome.
I was really hyped about the Batman. I even covered it on this page. And I remember Matt Reeves was talking about before that came out, he was inspired by Halloween for the opening scene of that one, where, you know, the Riddler's he kind of gives off some Michael energy, dude, in that opening scene. And it's brutal. It's really upsetting. It's I don't know. It's great. But before we sign off, I know we got off the rails tonight a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, but is there any final thoughts you want to throw out there about Scream 7 in hopes that maybe we get some kind of actual update? Maybe something that's not rumors? Anything you want to throw out there, Anthony?
Well, okay, so I've seen people posting like a picture of like, is it Spirit Halloween or something, posting like Ghostface 2025, so it's almost like for sure that they're going to have it by then. Like, I don't know. Like, that would be awesome. That would be very awesome. I mean, dude, it was kind of going down in the dumps, and then when I saw the whole thing about Jamie Blanks and some of these other directors, I was like, oh man, this is looking way better. It looks like they're trying to at least save their ass a little bit, like, you know what I mean? Like, so I mean, again, dude, even if I really hope they could snag a director like that, but I just hopefully whatever they do, they can just come up with something original if they can't get anybody from, you know, the original cast. So
yeah, dude, I'm with you, man. I hope they're able to get something figured out. Give the fans a product that is something worth their time, and not something that's just this half-assed whatever, you know. Here's hoping, man.
Dude, I gotta say one thing though. Mellow Mutant, this is epic, dude. I just watched Darkman, and with the face changes in the film, I was like, dude, this is exactly how they could do Clayface for the new film. I was kind of scared because everybody's been talking about Clayface for the new film, and I'm just like, I don't know how like grounded that would be, like this villain. Like, I don't know how. I don't want to see a bunch of CGI and all this shit, even though I feel like Reeves could do it really well because he did obviously in Dawn. But yeah, dude, that kind of approach would be very interesting for the Batman too. Like it would be epic, dude. I was on a Batman kicker for like fucking 4 months, dude, where I was just watching like everything. But I literally watched like updates. Like I watched this one guy, Boba Talks, does just straight DC shit, and it's awesome, dude. He has really good updates and stuff. So
nice, man, nice.
Yep.
I went through all like the 90s Batmans and Batman 89 too, which I rope into that. Like I went through all of those recently, man, and those are so much fun. I love those movies to death. Honestly, even the latter two, which are kind of dumb, but I don't know, I have a fun time with them. But I think my thing about Batman, this new run, is like it's dark in a way that the Nolan films were not. Does that make sense? Like
totally makes sense. Totally, yep.
And Mellow Mutant's also talking about how he would love to see Mr. Freeze in the Court of Owls. I think going back to Batman and Robin for a second, I don't love Mr. Freeze in that movie. That's just not what Mr. Freeze is from the comics. He's like a tragic, sad character, and to do that right with Matt Reeves' style, I feel like would be so fucking awesome. Like that is what I'm gunning for that with the next movie. I want to see that happen so badly.
Yeah, I think the court could. I just hope Pattinson comes back for the third film. If they do a trilogy, just please get it done, man. Like he's my favorite Batman. I'm sorry, dude. I was very.
He's
skeptical.
My favorite, dude. I don't
very
care.
Skeptical. I was like, oh shit, they're gonna like this is gonna. And I was totally wrong. Totally wrong. He's the best Batman. He's my favorite, anyways. But yeah, dude. And that's again like I would love to see Freeze, because Freeze in the comics and the animated series is so good, so well done. And even the movie Sub-Zero, awesome animated movie. I think it actually rivals Mask of Phantasm very well, to be honest. I almost think I like it a little bit better. Anyways, I just don't know how grounded that character is, but if Reeves was going to do it, I trust him that he'd do something really well. I know this sounds bad. I think they should go. I think they're going to go Hush, because I feel like I've heard him talk about it, even though I feel like Hush kind of was almost like what Riddler was in the first film.
Yeah.
So maybe if they don't do that, they could do. I think they do Bane. I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, why? Because I think that whole, okay, we don't have to get into it big, but like the whole part. I
could get into a whole thing.
That's
about
what I'm saying. Like I could talk about it for a really long time, but like the Court of Owls, I really hope that they can step into that. That would be really dope. But for the next film, whatever he decides to do, I'm gonna trust him. It'll be. I just hope it's a little bit grounded, because that's what I love about this new Hopefully trilogy, yeah.
I couldn't agree more. I'm here for it, whatever they end up doing. I think Mr. Freeze would be such a good villain. I'm not against Hush though. Hush is an underrated Batman villain that people don't know about.
Yep.
Really, I feel like he's more underground. Like we haven't really seen him in a movie or anything too, which is another thing. He's not like Mr. Freeze where it's like here's this crazy power that he has or anything like that. Hush is a very more personal character to Batman, which is I see the comparison to the Riddler there. But I'd be so down for it. I don't know. It's an interesting character. I'd love to see him on the big screen. But ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be signing off. Thank you so much for watching the Scream stream where we talked about Batman. Please consider subscribing. Please support me on Patreon and stuff if you want to vote in the polls for the Versus videos. That'd be pretty cool. Would love if you guys did that. I got a review of Lisa Frankenstein going up on Friday. Watch it or don't and make me cry. I fucking guess. Damn. But thanks for being here, everybody. Love all of y'all and peace out. Don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.
Later.